Hola niños, ¿cómo están? Today we have one of our last vowel sounds. It's the letra O. O. This is one of the easier vowel sounds in Spanish. Remember when we talked about A, E, and E? Those were the tricky ones. But O isn't too bad. You just need to remember not to put that W sound at the end. It's not O like we say in English, just plain O. You can make your mouth the shape of the letter before you say it. O. O. So let's look at some words that begin with the letter O. First, we have a sheep. You should remember this word from when we talked about farm animals. The word for sheep is oveja. Oveja. Next, we have an eye. You should remember this word from when we talked about parts of the body. The word for eye is ojo. Ojo. Next, we have a wave. The word for a wave is hola. Hola. It's just like saying hello in Spanish, but when you're saying that kind of hola, we write it with the silent letter H at the beginning so that we can tell the difference between the two words. Hola with an H means hello, and hola without the H means a wave in the ocean. And our last word is a bear. You might have seen this on the Disney Channel, the show called Special Agent Oso. Oso means bear. So now let's look at some other words that have the letra O in them. First, we have a person. His name is Oscar de la Hoya. Remember that we don't pronounce the letter H in Spanish, so his name is Oscar de la Hoya. From this picture, it might be kind of hard to tell what Oscar de la Hoya is, but he's actually a very famous Mexican boxer. He doesn't look like much of a tough guy in the first picture, but from the second picture we can see that he's very strong and he's a very, very good boxer. Oscar de la Hoya. Next, we have a place. This is another state in Mexico, and its name is Oaxaca. Kind of a tricky word to pronounce. Oaxaca. Oaxaca is at the bottom of the country of Mexico, and it's famous for a couple of different things. First, it has beautiful architecture, beautiful buildings like this church. Next, it's famous for a type of traditional dance where the women wear these very colorful embroidered blouses. And you can see too that they even braid ribbons into their hair to be really beautiful. And they dance with these big full skirts on. Another famous thing in Oaxaca are the colorful buildings with the balconies like these ones that you can see. In Mexico, they love to paint their buildings bright, vibrant colors like yellow and blue and green and even purple. They like that because it makes them cheerful, and they put out their flag with pride because they're very, very proud to be Mexican. So that's the state of Oaxaca. Next, we have another man who's an actor. His name is Edward James Olmos. Here's what he really looks like. But depending on who he's playing in a movie, he might look like this, or even like this. So watch for him on TV sometimes. You might see some of his movies. Usually he plays a Spanish-speaking person in the different movies that he's in. He's from Mexico, and he speaks both Spanish and English. And so a lot of times when a movie director will cast the movie, they'll hire him to play a Spanish-speaking part because he can speak Spanish and English so well. So as we talk about the letter O, we're going to be talking about opuestos. Opuestos mean opposites. So we'll learn how to say stand up and sit down, open and close, and lots of other different opuestos. So keep practicing, and we'll see you next time. Adios, amigos.